Greetings and gratitude to all life forms and life workers who have found this strange moment in the middle of space-time. Greetings, you have found me. You want your free life intuitive reading. That's fine, I understand. It makes sense. You've clicked on this video. You have found this moment in time now or in the future, three people. Understand that wherever you may be, whatever's going on right now, whatever's happening to you, whatever it is, you're not the only one going through that experience. There's at least some other being, some other place that has experienced an experience pretty similar to those that you also have experienced. Images.png. I don't do a lot of dream interpretations, but post it. I will do my very best. And I have some cards. And for your cosmic message of the day, I can lean into your dreams if you would like. I hope you're well. Steno Ladyfingers, thank you. You are loved. Wherever you may be, whoever you may be, however you may be, whatever you may be, thank you for being. You would like a message from the secret language of light. Please tell me when to stop. Anyone now or in the future? You may ask, hey, if I'm in the future, how can I get my reading? I'll just give it to you when I feel compelled to stop, or it will correspond to other people. Find the joy, find the happiness, and find that peace, that sensation of excitement, of exhilaration, of overcoming negative things with a positive mindset. Be positive, find joy, and know happiness is always a choice. It's always a choice you can or can't make. Only you're the one who decides which one's the case, right? I mean, some part of your brain believes of infidelity images, at least from what my intuition says. Some part of your subconscious mind that you may not want to realize believes that this person is not a legitimate, faithful person, but another part of you does not believe that as well. So that's why it's pushed down to this dream that's impactful. I truly believe that we don't remember our dreams because we dream so many dreams. We only remember the messages or the images.png that we receive at this time. And find it within yourself, within your life, and within your heart to see him as just an extension of you, and hug yourself and say, hey, if this makes me uncomfortable, that means I should probably deal with my feelings of infidelity, my feelings of not being done the way they should be imaged. So just write down how you feel, write down your dreams, and just look at them, and before you make any action, just kind of digest it. If you would like your message, please choose here. Follow the pinned message. Thank you for the 2 thumbs up. Thank you for the 4 people. Thank you for you, wherever you may be, for being you. It's very hard for a lot of us humans, right? It's really hard to be ourselves. Some people, at least for me personally, I always kind of got a little, not a lot, but a little upset when people would just talk about things as though it was a finite resource. And it would kind of piss me off. And now I'm kind of understanding that everyone's vantage point is different. Everyone comes to a situation from a different way, from a different, unique perspective. The more that we can honor that, communicate our perspective, listen to theirs, and really build that dialogue, that collective unconscious minds begin to kind of weave more than they have been in the past. You can understand yourself and others to a whole different level. Thank you, images.png. For the 4 people who have found my broadcast, thank you for showing up on the weird side of the internet, WYRD. You have became an infinite. Step inside yourself, feel this self, look and understand it a little more than you have in the past. I'm here, others are. No, you're not alone. Four people. Now's your time. The most precious time. Now will most likely never end, but it will also never come again. So do your best to live the most in this now that you possibly can. Thank you, person now or in the future. If you would like this message, please tell me when to stop, or I will stop. I feel compelled. Large amount of wealth, abundance, the frequency of all the leaves on all the trees, all of the sand on all the beaches, all of the breaths in all of the lungs. There's so much of everything. I think life is finite. Goddess Lakshmi teaches that there's so much of everything. You just need to be someone who puts in the work, who puts in the energy, who puts in the creation needed to attract this sensation, know that you don't need to work for money. You need to work for wisdom. And by working to wisdom, the money is attracted to you, not the other way around. Find yourself in love with wealth, because wealth is an inherent quality of life if we choose to embrace it. 5 people. Have found my broadcast, that means you are somehow connected to the earth plane. Whether or not you are a human, understand that you are one with the earth realm in some aspect, or you would not have found my broadcast. This way of doing things, this way of being that you have come accustomed to here in this life that you are currently living, it's just one of a multitude of realities. Understand the dynamic shifting sands, the deep roots, and the infinite echoes of each action that is taken. Find within you the light, the power, and the dynamic cosmic light. Deeper, deeper, deeper down in the roots, the very bottom of the earth, there's this infinite universal light known as the light of the earth. Some people, scientists, and others say the core of the earth is hotter than the sun. I don't know how anyone could register that truly, but if it is, to know that that heat, that warmth, that core is that of universal love. This universal love of the cosmic exists now and forever. It's an infinite thing that can never shift one side or the other. It keeps its balance, keeps its spin, and it gives its love universally around, unconditionally, no matter what happens. So 3 people. Now is your time. You are very welcome, images. As the wind blows, the intensity goes. The mind only knows what the heart shows. The patterns, the frequencies, the vibrations of the heart are unknown, unconceivable to the mind from the very start. But over time, maybe a lack or an abundance of rhyme, things change, and we all want it to be this way. No one ever said when they looked at change, no one said, hey, I love this change so much. I love this change. Bring more change. Change is the best thing ever. I've never heard anyone say that. And if you do, kudos, because that most people are so afraid of change. They see the change and they're like, wow, this is a terrible thing. Why is this change happening? Help me. I don't like this. But I look and I say, hey, change. I love you, change. Thank you for being here. Thank you for shifting things up. Thank you for being noxious new character in the sitcom reality in which I live. Thank you for showing up and mixing it up in a unique way that it would not have done previously without otherwise influence. Thank you, change. Sigh. Ashley, hello. Up, down, left, right, random. Book or card. Thank you for being here. Number 1 and number 9. Up, down, left, right, random, or would you like me to choose? These are the 5 elements. Sigh, number 1 from the right. Boom. Okay, you got the Celtic Book of the Dead. Are you ready for your Celtic underworld message? Here we go. Sigh. Tell me when to stop. We can stop when, or I can stop when I feel compelled, or you can tell me. Your choice. Here we go. Sigh. So just say the word stop, sigh. Thank you for your time, your space, your infinite grace. Ha. Here we go. Okay. So, side, do you have any cat, domesticated or wild felines? If not, you should. You have a very powerful feline energy. And if you worked with the four aspects of feline, the wild, the domesticated, the divine, and the primal, you can create an infinite relationship with the feline force, and your whole world will change. Start feeding the stray cats if you have nothing else to do. There are some around you. The island of four fences. Know that everybody has a different way of being. Come together with yourself and other side. Those who disagree with you the most are those you need to work with. Those who are so different and think so in a totally unique way to you, work with them, communicate with them, and understand that you don't have to be a slave laborer. You don't have to give your time, your energy up to others for money. You are able to create your own path. Work with the cats, work with the community you've built around you or the community you make for yourself. Don't become a slave to the system. Break past it and understand that your powerful feline force is the most dominant thing in the situation. You are a cosmic being of lion or feline energy, very powerful, coming in your unique way. Your stripes are unlike any other tiger that ever tigered. Thank you, Sai. Ashley says number 9 from the left. Greetings, dimleaffall. If you would like your book message, the Aeneid by Virgil is the second to last book message on the book message choices. Number 9 is from the left. Thank you, Sai. Sunflower, hello. I'm doing quite well. Ashley, you are a world. You are connected to the universe. Find yourself, your spiral, your universal frequency. You created it all. You're the reason why it happened. You are the motivating factor. You are the catalytic event. You, Ashley, are the person whose thoughts created this reality. You are the individual who sits in the crown of angels, who sits with the butterflies at your service, with the creator and master of thought and will. When you can work with other people, when you can build the tree of life within yourself and your community, so much wealth and abundance will come in, Ashley. Work within yourself to learn more about your magic, to work with other people, to connect in a unique way that so many people have never tried. Be this world, be the connection to all things, and come to a moment of completion. Now is the time, Ashley, for everything to end, for all of the fruits of your past efforts to come to fruition now, for you to see yourself in your powerful beauty, for the four elements and the four seasons, the four directions to say, hey, That's my person. I like that person. I give him my blessing, and here's a reef of awesomeness. So back throughout history, if you were being blessed by a god or you wanted to be blessed by a god, you would create a reef, and it would, or a laurel that would be put over someone's neck. And this laurel would represent a moment of completion, of ceremony, of acknowledgement from a communal environment, similar to what I'm doing to you now. Thank you, Ashley, for being yourself. You are loved deeply and forever. Sunflower, yes, it is. I'm doing quite well, Sunflower. 1 through 22, up, down, left, right, or random. If you would like cards, if you want books, it's also there in the pinned message. If you want a certain book in specific, talk to me and I'll do what I can. Haha. Hello, everybody. Okay. We got Virgil. Calling out to Virgil. He's answered a few times before. Let's see if he answers tonight. Hello. Okay, I got Virgil on the line. Tell me when to stop. Dimly fall. Dimly fall, you can say stop, or I'll stop when I feel compelled. Your choice. Three, two, one, stop. Okay. So I just want to shout out to Julie. Julie, wherever you are, whatever is happening to you right now, Julie, I hope you found this message. You had this book, you loved this book, you read this book, and you highlighted and circled certain parts of this book. I'm going to start with what you got to say, Julie. I have a feeling that you may or never find this broadcast, but if you do, thank you for being yourself, Julie. Learn fortitude and toil from me, my son. Ache of true toil. Good fortune learn from others. My sword arm now will be your shield in battle, and introduce you to the boons of war. When before long you come to man's estate, be sure that you recall this, harking back for models in your family. Let your father, aunties, and uncles Hector still your heart. This said, his powerful figure passed the gates, his long spear flashing in his hand. With him, Anthrus and Manthris and a dense battalion. So the word battalion has the word lion in it. So shout out to all of the battalions of lions showing up. Okay. Sorted mass and all reserves inside flowed outward to the abandoned camp. The field went dark with blinding dust, and marching feet awakened, crumbled earth and made it tremble. Now is the moment for you to act, dimly fall. Now is the moment for you to do it. Know the gods are supporting you. They're giving you will and intellect. Use it to create things that have never been created before. Do something that has never been done before. Rouse the sand, the dirt with your mighty footsteps. Let your voice, your sound be heard. Your echoing force be known throughout the cosmology of all causality. Make it happen, buddy. Your sound waves are powerful. And we all respond to sound in a different way. Dimly fall. Thank you. Julie, thank you. Sunflower, I do have other books. The ones I chose are the ones that I find do the best for Magic. So there's 12 of them now. I do have other ones, and I do rotate them out. So the 12 are not always the same. They do change, and certain decks are used on some days, and other days different decks are being used. Thank you, Dimleaffall. So, Sai, what I mean is you should first give food and water to cats at night. There's most likely stray cats wherever you're living. Try to feed them, and then over time, do volunteer work at the shelter and help people with cats, like cat sitting. But and you can get paid to watch people's cats when they go on vacation and things. So the more that you can either work with cats on a monetized basis, or you can actually donate your time to the cats. Either one is really powerful. Okay, the ancient Egyptian magic by Christina Riggs. Okay. Tell me when to stop, Sunflower, or I'll stop when I feel compelled for your Egyptian book magic. The book magic I use does hem from hieroglyphics on papyrus magic. That is Egyptian in origin. Hello, 4 people. Hello, 4 likes. Thank you for being here. 5 people. So you are connected to the ancient way, Sunflower, the old way of being that exists within you. Wow, the caduceus is a symbol of a snake eating its tail for the infinite. This is a symbol that represents the never-ending spiral of causation. Even if you think you die, the echo of your life will be known forever. So understand deeply that your magic is a never-ending thing. The magic gem carved from jasper showing Cyprus, a Greek form of Osiris, a scorpion, a crocodile under the god's feet, a lion, a mummy on a lion-headed bed, and the caduceus. So this may be one reason for the increased use of magic gems. Carried in hard semi-precious stones like jasper, calerian, and amethyst, yet whose colors were integral to their power. These gems were used in combination with a recited spell to invoke the presence of a deity, embodying the gem with some of the power as a full statue. The gems were incited with imagery similar to that drawn on or described in papyrus manuals of magic, such as scorpions, crocodiles, and snakes swallowing its own tail. But new images appear as well, in particular, a rooster headed figure with a armored clad torso and snakes for legs. This figure is sometimes known as Abraxas, after a series of Greek letters often carved on the same gem. These letters were typical of the so-called magic characters used at this time. So sigil magic, or magic characters, is a way of using writing magic to take your energies and transcribe them in a way that affects the consciousness of yourself and others. So your magic is love. and that is one of the ancient forms of magic. So I recommend you, Sunflower, start using crystal magic. You are drawn to crystal magic. Something internally is an ancient thing about you that makes you want to do crystal magic, and that will help your writing. So when you hold the crystal, it will help you in the storytelling aspect, because each crystal has a different vibration, a different color, a different frequency. And when you hold that, you can tap into that character. So one character likes amethyst and vibrates with an amethyst. Another character is very much a hard hematite. And then another one is, very house aligned. And it's a different type of magic. Amethyst is is the crystal of love. Same with rose quartz. It's quartz is a crystal of cosmic energy, and the impurities, which makes it an amethyst or rose quartz or smoky quartz or whatever, that is a different type of frequency. And the amethyst you have is unconditional love, Sunflower. So this is probably one of 3 pages in the whole book that has the word amethyst, if that even. So you are drawn to that type of magic, and it will pay off very strongly if you do start studying the Egyptian form of crystal magic or other ancient forms of crystal magic. It doesn't have to always be Egyptian. I just lean very Egyptian myself. You are an old soul. And you are an infinite soul. You are always forever young. So when you hold your crystal, think about the infinite love you hold echoing till the end of infinite. It never ends. So when you hold this and you love your crystal, you love yourself for having this crystal, and you're like, hey, Amethyst, I love you. I know you love me. Isn't it awesome that we're spending this time? Isn't it so great how awesome it is that I am able to do this? And the more you sit in it, the more you celebrate in it, it just expands, it blooms, it blossoms. Sunflower all over the fields and plains. Some people call it a weed, and I call it grace. Different labels for different things, but the idea of the mind generally stays the same. Thank you. Sunflower, if you would like a card message, feel free to ask. 1 through 22. Everything beautiful. Hello, thank you for being here. Love never gets old. Once you attempt the unconditional love, accept the unconditional love and unending love in you, you're like forever young for real. At least I think so. I believe you are correct, Sunflower. They're coming out of your socks. You got so many sunflowers, they exist in your socks. Sunflower, up, down, left, right, random. 17 random for the everything beautiful. Okay, everything random. For everything beautiful. Here we go. Everything always for everything beautiful. Here it is now. Let's go. Rupati, hello. Thank you for being here. I'm not doing questions at this time, but if you would like your cosmic message, now is the perfect time for that. Okay. Everything beautiful. You can tell me when to stop, or I'll stop when I feel compelled. Thank you. All for just being awesome. I really enjoy you, and I appreciate your presence. Up, down, left, right, random. Rupali. Which of the 5 elements do you choose? Up, down, I got knocked out. Okay, everything beautiful. It's pretty beautiful right now. So, you are a cosmic person. You may feel like the men in your life are not showing up. They're not doing what they're supposed to. And they're what you think. You are a solar force. You are a light in the universe. You deserve kindness and respect. Find yourself first before someone else. Know that any of these masculine figures, they are not in control of you. You are the one who's leading your life. Step out of the tower, look inside and find yourself, and know how awesome you are, how cosmically perfect you tend to be, even if it doesn't want to be called perfect. So thank you. 6 thumbs up. 3 people. How is the screen now? Rupati, up, down, left, right, random. Your choice. Or I can choose for you. Either way, you still make a choice. Most people choose not to choose. Is the screen back or is it still black? Everything beautiful. I hope your reading was beautiful. Because you are, even without the makeup. Yes, I will tell you that everything beautiful. Probably other people won't tell you, but I don't even know what you look like, and I say you're beautiful without makeup on. How do I know that? Well, I know a lot of things that I probably cannot explain to you at all how I know. So everything beautiful. Sometimes it's great to wear makeup. I support the makeup industry if it's used in a good way, but also deeply understand that you don't need the makeup. You're beautiful without it every time. For people, thank you for being beautiful right now or in the future. Here we go. If you would like your goddess message, please say stop once I begin to shuffle them. No, let's do totem. I'm feeling it. We got the 40-minute mark. So let's do totem. If you would like your totem message, please tell me to stop. Okay, Rupadi. Now is the time to rest and recuperate. Be different than who you were in the past. Go, go, go. Now's the time to just be calm, to rest, and to know that when the time is right to act, you will have the energy to do so. But you need to wait till that exact moment. Person in the future, understand deeply that your flight, your movement, and your ability to hold and transport is large. Trust yourself and know that abundance, blessings, and well-being are coming to you because you're the one making it happen. You made it happen before, you're going to make it happen again. Thank you. Oh, my deep and infinite mysterious friends. So keep questing. You are loved, and I look forward to finding you here on the next Third Eye Line broadcast. Brought to you by the Infinite Broadcasting Network. Not incorporated or networked in any way. Hello. Goodbye.